Hello from the Bureau. Hope your week's off to a good start. This is a Monday weather update, so we will be looking at the major players weather-wise across Australia. There will be rain around large parts of both the east and the west, and something that many of you will be glad to hear, not as cold as what it was last week. Let's pick up the map on a Monday afternoon. We do have this big high in the centre, but a lot of wet weather in the east. A couple of low pressure troughs influencing quite widespread rainfall through Monday afternoon and evening. Initially, it's mostly over inland areas, but throughout Monday evening and into Tuesday, we'll see this rain push eastwards, and that means Tuesday will become a wet day around Melbourne and much of Victoria, Sydney, Canberra, much of eastern New South Wales and ACT, and potentially some showers moving towards Brisbane and southeast Queensland as well. Tasmania also picks up some of the wet weather, although Hobart just seeing 1 or 2 showers. Elsewhere, the high will keep things dry and settled through the centre of the country, but on the other coastline, we will have a cold front approaching Perth, reaching Perth sometime during the afternoon hours with quite a punchy wintry change in the weather. Some very strong winds, some rain, some thunderstorms, all a possibility across southwestern WA on Tuesday afternoon and evening, and that system is moving through very, very quickly. So as we now switch to Wednesday, we'll see the wet weather continue in Perth, but because it's moving fast, it will clear up before the end of the day. Same idea along the eastern states. Wednesday will become a much drier day through the course of the morning. We've stopped the map here at 10 a.m. and it's mostly bright and dry across the east, with a little bit of rain continuing around Tasmania and eastern parts of Victoria. Perth gets clearer weather for the end of the day, and we will stop this on Wednesday evening with this front having rapidly moved through the Great Australian Bight, bringing some rain to Adelaide right at the end of the day on Wednesday. Overall, the rain will be extensive, but a key point is for most places it won't be particularly heavy. So we will expect to see widespread rain across the eastern states from about southeast Queensland all the way to southern Tasmania, and for many that will be somewhere between 10 and 25 millimetres, which is a solid drop of rain, but not expecting to see widespread flooding or severe weather impacts with that. A couple of places could see slightly more, mostly around elevated terrain in this area here around the Queensland-New South Wales border. On the other side of the country, it's a similar story. Widespread rain, but not particularly heavy. Many places just below 10 millimetres, all the blue and green areas here in the single digits. Slightly heavier rainfall is possible around the southwestern corner, particularly on Tuesday afternoon as those thunderstorms roll through, and some places could get 30 to 50 millimetres there. While we're focused on this part of the country, a quick look at the wind on Tuesday too, because it will get very, very blustery indeed. Strong west to northwesterlies could gust 90 or 100 kilometres an hour, particularly along this stretch of coastline here, and there's a pretty high chance that a damaging wind warning will be issued for this area later in the day on Monday, so do check that out on Monday night or Tuesday morning to see if the warning will affect you. And now a look at temperatures across the next few days. Of course, we've come off the back of a very cold week, so these temperatures are a touch more mild as we awaken on Tuesday morning. Everywhere on this map in the positives, as opposed to many places being in the negatives like they were last week, with lots of places between 5 and 9 degrees. Afternoon temperatures also 1 or 2 degrees warmer in most places than they were last week. That trend will continue on Wednesday, perhaps a little bit colder across New South Wales, but generally a fairly mild or seasonal day for this time of year. It is still winter, of course, so we do still expect those temperatures to be quite cool, just not frigidly cold like they were last week. And the same thing continues for Wednesday, about seasonal winter temperatures. To see what happens beyond Wednesday, check out your local forecast through the Bureau website or app. Thanks very much for watching.